Hello again there, Algebra 1 students. Mr. Cockburner coming back for more release questions from that 2019 spring test. This is number 6. So what is the solution to the equation 12 times the quantity x plus 5 equals 4x? So this should take you back in the day. Let's call it August and September. I'm going to shrink this just a little bit so I give myself a little bit of room to work here. So what do we have here? We have 12 times the quantity x. Oh, that's awful. X, that's better, plus 5 equals 4x. So it says I want x all by itself at the end. When I'm finished, it should say x equals. So the very first thing that grabs my attention are these parentheses here. Anytime I see parentheses, we like to call it in my classroom fancy multiplication. We call it distributing, right? So here's one hump. There's the other hump. So let's just do two simple problems. What is 12 times x? You got it. It's 12x. What is 12 times 5? That is a positive 60. And it equals 4x because we haven't touched the equal sign or that 4x. So there's a couple things that are going on here. I have three terms, right? 12x plus 60 equals 4x. And I have some like terms. The only thing is these like terms are not on the same side of the equation. So I'm going to keep this x term positive. So what quantity is bigger, 12x or the 4x? I'm going to move the smaller of those two numbers. Okay, it's going to give me a little bit more work here, but I'm going to stay positive. And staying positive is always a very good thing in life. So let's stay positive. So here's the deal. I'm going to move 4x, that's on the right, and move it over to the left. The opposite of 4x is negative 4x. And I'm going to move it, combine like terms, to the other side. Whatever I do to the right side, I'm subtracting 4x. So I'm going to subtract 4x. I'm going to combine it with my x term, not my constant, because those aren't like terms. So now I have a simple flashcard. What is 12 minus 4? 8. What did I gather? My x's. So now I have that. I didn't do anything to my positive 60. But I did do this flashcard. What is 4x minus 4x? You got it. It's 0. So when I do this problem, it's set equal to 0, which is good. However, it doesn't say x equals yet. It says 8x plus 60 equals. So I need to move 60 to the other side. That positive 60 turns into a negative 60. So now we have 8x equals negative 60. And we're getting closer. It says 8x equals instead of just what I want at the end is x equals. So how do I get rid of my 8? It's being x's best friend. So that, my friend, would be multiplication. How do you do undo multiplication? With division. Excellent. And now I get negative 60 divided by 8. And I go to Desmos real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Get rid of that work. And I say 60 divided by 8. Oop. Almost made a mistake. Negative 60 divided by 8 is negative 7.5. So my final answer here would be x equals negative 7.5. All right. So in this answer, I'm just going to type in that negative 7.5. And don't forget the negative like I showed you at that Desmos problem, which I almost forgot. This 60 is negative. If you don't go negative, that means you went the wrong direction. Negative on the x-axis is go left. If it was positive, you would have gone right and you'd be in the wrong spot. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Good job. Thanks for listening.